The gathering. We both got off the same BART train and exited the station. We reached the parking lot and began to cross a shortcut home. Even though I tried to walk light, my backpack bounced and my sneakers crunched gravel. I saw your shoulders tense, so I slowed my pace, gave you more space, let you walk ahead of me. And as I walked behind you, I saw you stop. You stood in an empty parking space next to an empty car. I thought it had to be your car, that you'd get in and drive, but from where I stood, I still heard you breathe faster and faster, and you began to dig inside your purse. You kept searching. The arm of your cream-colored suit jacket blurred as you dove with so much purpose, so much drive. Something in that purse will save your life. Something in this purse will save my life. I heard all your belongings move around until the high pitch of jangling wove into my ears like church bells bellowing time. And I covered my ears with my hands, but I couldn't get the sound out. And I saw a flash as you pulled a glimmer from your purse, and I saw your keys knuckled in your hand, and you waved them in front of you. You had to make sure I could see them, and I did. You didn't look directly at me in that moment. You looked past me, as if you were communicating to your future and planning your escape. And I wanted to soothe you then. I wanted to tell you that I would never hurt you. Please, don't be afraid. I wish I had, but my barren throat tumbled out weeds of silence, and I just stared at the keys. They seemed so bright, and I looked at your hands and the keys and your hands, and parking lots at night offer no space for dialogue. I wish I could have told you. Underneath this baggy hooded sweatshirt with an oversized jacket, my bound breasts ache. A childhood of being a girl, an entire history no longer seen in this moment. And I wish I could have told you how my own knotted muscles cramped from so many nights walking home alone as a woman, as a man, as someone in between, how walking home is a walk between worlds, a heightened sense of reality, every snapping twig, a possible ending. My body froze when you turned to make contact with me. Your brown eyes opened wide, glossy, so full of memories they spilled out of the corners. I should have kept walking, but my legs were heavy, they weighed too much. And you looked at me and waited for me to make a move, only I couldn't move. And my own brown eyes linked to yours, I know they seemed surprised. My eyes tugged at the sleeve of disbelief. Is this really happening? I mean, is this my life right now? Soon, you found the right moment, your window of opportunity, and you threw your purse over your shoulder and you ran as fast as you could, and I heard the slapping of your heels become more and more distant, and I was left. I was left there standing in the empty lot, grieving the consequence of passing as a man, because nobody prepared me for this. No one guided me towards masculinity. No one told me the unbearable pain of being seen and not seen at the same time, and no one told me about this loss. I wish I could have said. I see so much in the eyes of your fear which I now see my body has triggered. How your eyes read me as a killer, a rapist, or a mugger. How a face can tell 1,000 stories. I keep on trying to discover the words to describe that sensation I felt inside, like the cord that connected me to my own childhood as a girl. This cord that connects me to so many women, all the women in my life that I love, who are my family. That cord that I always expected to have the same quality was now suddenly ripping apart, and I feared that the cord would snap, that my new face would become a chasm. Now, more than 1 year later, I long to speak to you, to comfort you, and I ask myself, why? I see the worry lines in your face guiding me back to the same questions. How much more of this violence can we take? How do we build? I realize that this moment we share, this story is so much larger than both of us. This moment stretches its arms out across all of the borders. This moment needs to be retold over and over again so a journey home can be a journey home. Now, more than 1 year later, I still feel that tearing. It is a swollen scar inside of me that tinges with growing pains. Women are afraid of me when I walk home or ride the bus, but I know now it won't break me. Instead, it motivates me to continue to heal from the cycles of violence I've inherited, to form a new gender, a meeting place of femininities and masculinities, trans, a space of possibility, of movement, of change. So sometimes when I fall asleep, you are the last face I see. You remind me how much work we have to do. And each day I try to create a life that the people who raised me could not create for themselves. I have watched the people I love suffocate from gendered expectations, seeing how gendered expectations can become a matter of life and death. And so I pull together my past, my present, and my future. Instead of scattering, I create a place of gathering. I'm more than just a man who can give birth. Because rather than closed fists, I'm here to deliver open palms.